and welcome back to another episode of ZheBeauty channel. I know it's been a minute, but we are back. Gotta catch you girlies up on a lot of things. So as you can see, we are already starting this video off with one eye and eyebrows already done. I decided to do a short, but then I was like, I haven't did a video. So here we are with a video. Okay, so as you can see, I already started on this side. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you this eye. So I'm going to take the smallest angle brush that you can find in your kit. This is an eyebrow brush, but I am using it for the angle to do my crease. I'm determining to find my crease is my eye crease starts here, but if I were to fill in the black line like this side underneath the crease, it would overlap it, so it wouldn't even look right. So I am deciding to map it right on top. This is where I start to map it, so even if I look up or anything, it doesn't overlap, but it sits right on the crease. And that's a good tip for you hooded eye girlies. I think that'd be the best thing for you guys, because it'd be easier to find the crease where you can actually cut a crease or you can actually create shape. Okay, I mean, it's really up to you depending on how your eye shape is too and what type of hooded eye you actually have, so it may vary. So now to blend it out, I really don't need any type of color to blend it out. I'm just going to grab this smudge brush. So what I am blending out is that crease right in here. So I have been gone for a few days because I was like under the weather for a couple of days, so I couldn't really post. And like, I know health is very important and you should make that your main primary. It did sit me down, so if you ain't trying to sit down, I'm telling you, life is going to find a way to sit you down, especially when you do too much. So I always say prioritize your health. And like, it's not like I wasn't prioritizing my health, because I really was. My allergies was draining and my allergies were super crazy, but I have been staying up on my health, so it hasn't been just super bad anymore. But that's just like a little mini update of where I've been. If you've been wondering where I've been, if you just been trying to, you know, haven't been seeing me post as much, it's because, child, I've been sick. I've been sick. Like, I had to go to the doctor and everything. So I don't usually get sick, but since it is allergy season, girl, the weather is changing up, allergies going whichever which way, and therefore, you know. But I am better now. I am in a better health, and I'm back. So I'm just excited to be back and being able to create again, because I don't know how to lay in bed all day. You know, I just don't know how to lay in bed all day. I did catch up on some really good movies and shows. I really am still reading this book, a new book, but we'll talk about that a little bit later when I start to read it. But I have to finish this book that I'm currently on. But once it's blended out, it should look a little something like this. Take my eyeshadow brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to go in with my like Totally palette and use Shine Bright onto the lid. Pack on this pink. Make sure it's really packed on there. Now you see how this pink is a little bit more brighter than this side of white eyeshadow that you have, and this, I'm just going to tap this. And then the rest of the product that's on this, just gonna take it I honestly love just doing makeup and just like doing different type of looks. Honestly, this one is that I'm kind of going for is more so like a punk rock type of look, with the pink and black. It's giving, you know, there's no rules to makeup, and it really isn't. But okay, so the key to getting a liner such as this one, I feel like you have to look at the focal point of your face, and then you have to strip it down. So I haven't done this in a minute, so I am going to slightly color correct underneath my eye. 5 minutes. So I'm going in with a pink base lighter color underneath the eye and filling it in with my hands. And I'm using a cream, so it's better to go in with my hand because my hand is warm. So it is going to melt and spread that product a little bit more evenly across my face. And plus, I can really get in those nicks and crannies. But I love that already. It's already starting to come together. Let's see which one I want to. These next few steps is going to go by almost kind of quickly. I'm not gonna waste no time. I'm planning to have a lit summer. It'd be so crazy because I'm like, I want to do content. I want to start doing more content. I want to start doing content. And it's like, I don't need all the equipment and different stuff like that. I keep always thinking that I need like everything in order to just get started. And sometimes it's best to just work with what you got. Like when I started my YouTube channel, I really didn't have much but this motherfucking camera. I mean, but my phone and this ring light that I've been having for fucking years. And this has been my same setup for a minute. I want to upgrade my setup too and like get a better setup, but it's always what I want. But what I need to do is what I can do right now. So going in with my Kabuchi brush. That is a beautiful shade match. I knew I had to go in with that one because I felt like that one was going to be the absolute closest. Look at that shade match. I might have to show y'all how to do a video on like how to get your actual foundation shade if you're still like so far along in your makeup journey and you still don't know how to find your shade match. I also created a video for you guys as well, just so that y'all can know how to fix that if you don't know how to fix, you know, your shade match. Oh yeah, I should have did a video. Girl, sometimes I just be doing stuff and I'm trying to get better at that, at creating like videos and making my content a little bit better, because I be forgetting sometimes. I just go ahead and do it, and then by the time I look up, I'll be like, oh shit, I could have made a video. But I kind of did these last minute. I kind of did these yesterday because I was feeling a little better, didn't want to sit in the bed, and I started to do my hair. Okay, going in with my Born This Way. I'm learning how to not go directly underneath my eye when applying my concealer because the concealer is going to spread. So I'm leaving room for my concealer to spread. Dot of my e.l.f. in the shade Light Ivory or Light Beige. And I just like to apply that in the inner areas, the outer corners of my face, since this is like the focal point of my face and I really like to zone in on my eyes, because this would be considered my actual highlight color right here. And I like to, well, or my exact color. Either way, I just like to take it because it adds a little bit of dimension to my face. It doesn't like overpower it a lot, but you can tell just those little points. What's really disappointing is I accidentally threw one of my contours when I was cleaning out my kit away. So I'm kind of upset about that because it was one of my second best contours. So I am going to be going in with my Holy Grail. This is the NARS Laguna. and just apply this. And since this is a fluffy brush, I can really go in and detail how I really want to go in and bronze my face. I'm going to get around to doing a sculpting video for you guys. Other than that, I will be starting to have different type of videos on my channel. So just in the process of getting life together. Okay, so while life is being put together, I am still on this journey, and I love my YouTube channel, so it is what it is. She is busting out the seams. Okay, she is busting out the side. She's oozing out the side. Now this would have been a pretty package. Like, just because it's all messed up like that, that would have been pretty. Like, you can turn the most messiest things into the most beautiful things. I'm just gonna add possibly. Now the brush that I'm going in with is a flat angle brush. Sometimes I use this for my foundation, but I am going to be using this to blend out my, oh, that is so pretty. I'm going to be using it to blend out my contour. I don't know, it just makes my cheeks look extra, my cheekbones look extra plump, and that's not the look I'll be going for. So yeah, gorgeous girls. But look at the blend. Like, you have to use the right type of brushes to blend out the right type of look that you're going for. If you want a more airbrush look, sometimes you might have to pick up that usual brush that you use for your foundation or something different just to get the look that you're going for, because sometimes the brushes just give different feels to the face. So I have more of a dense brush that I can go in with, or I can go in with the same type of brush that I use to blend out my contour and blush for my concealer. It's just a flat angle type of brush here, or I can go in with the dense. Now I want to show you kind of like the difference. So going in, well, I can just blend this out for now because this has to be blended. And look at that. Look at that blend. I just like to go underneath my lip with that and over it, just to really for the smile lines. And I know I'll be like, don't talk about the smile lines. I know that was a little hypocritical of me to say something about like the smile lines.
When I was like, we love the smile lines, we love the smile lines.
Yeah. I understand that. Little contradicting of me. Not only a little contradicting, a little hypocritical. I get that. But it's just to blend out that extra makeup around your face, because sometimes I tend to see when a good amount of product on the side of your face, especially right in here, since we really around the mouth, we really don't really put a lot of product right there. If you haven't noticed, it's kind of like just a little dab on the chin, and you know, it's kind of like we treat the round of the mouth like the forehead. It doesn't really get a lot of attention, so I want to bring a little bit more attention to those areas using the dense brush to blend out the under eye. And with the dense brush, honestly, I really should have contoured my nose first because it really would have helped. I feel like the dense brush always give me like this compact type of look underneath the eye that I love, versus me using a fluffy brush to do it. I feel like it spreads it a little bit more, and it hits more areas than I want it to. See, it hits more areas than I want it to, and this side is more dense and compact versus this side is more light and airy. So my nose contour, I like to go in, really and truly when it comes to my nose contour, I really just use any type of brush to go in and contour my nose. It's not a specific brush that I use. I decided to go in today with a very fluffy brush to give me like the type of airbrush look that I did on the side with my cheeks. I mean, damn, go ahead and zoom by. Like, please. Okay, so I did go ahead and blend out the rest and blend out the sides of my nose. I noticed that with a dense brush and you're blending out your nose contour versus using a fluffy one, you're going to get a better application. I'm going to go ahead and with my translucent airspun. Okay, so this is the last and final step, going in with my pressed powder and just really hitting the bottom points of my face. My forehead, I do touch up a little bit of my forehead as well, but I already applied some there. It's just really getting down here. Look at that color match. That is so gorgeous. So I don't really like to go over all of this because I've already detailed that. So now the only thing left to do is put on my lashes and do my lips, and I'm pretty much done. And of course highlight and a little bit more detailing. But anyways, we're gonna get to that. Anyways, this is the final look of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see any of the details or anything like that, go ahead and comment down below if you missed anything in this look that you want to see me do personally, and I will honestly go ahead and get that out for you. But to the beauty who informed me on doing the blue eye look at the time, love, I'm just now seeing it, and before that I was sick, so I will get around to doing that as well. But this is the final look. Don't forget, beauties, beauty is not to be judged but to be celebrated, because living is truly a lifestyle. Okay, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and go ahead and check out some more videos. Go ahead and support your girl. And if you've been keeping up with my channel, I do have some new updates coming very, very soon, so be on the lookout for that. All right, girlies, this was a fun tutorial. I love doing fun tutorials for you guys, and yeah, so let's just have fun, get cute, and chill. All right, so bye.